What is the explanation for the belief that Hamas is like Zealots in the time of Jesus? The belief that Hamas is like Zealots in the time of Jesus is based on a comparison of their political and religious goals, as well as their methods of resistance against foreign occupation. Zealots were a Jewish sect that emerged during the 1st century CE when Judea was under Roman rule. They advocated for the restoration of Jewish sovereignty and the expulsion of the Romans from the Holy Land. They also opposed any collaboration with the Roman authorities and considered those who did so as traitors. Zealots engaged in guerrilla warfare, assassinations, and sabotage against the Romans and their allies. They were also involved in the Jewish revolt of 66 to 70 CE, which resulted in the destruction of Jerusalem and the Second Temple by the Roman army. Hamas is a Palestinian Islamist movement that was founded in 1987 during the First Intifada, or uprising, against Israeli occupation. Hamas seeks the liberation of Palestine from Israel and the establishment of an Islamic state. Hamas also rejects any negotiations or recognition of Israel and considers those who do so as collaborators. Hamas has a military wing, the Izz ad-Din al-Qassam brigades, that carries out armed attacks, rocket fire, and suicide bombings against Israel and its supporters. Hamas has also participated in several rounds of conflict with Israel. Some scholars and commentators have drawn parallels between Hamas and Zealots, arguing that they share similar ideological and religious motivations, as well as similar tactics of violent resistance. They also point out that both groups have faced overwhelming military force from their enemies and have resorted to martyrdom operations as a way of inflicting damage and inspiring their followers. The comparison between Hamas and Zealots has been made based on a few similarities, mainly in terms of their nationalist aspirations and the use of violence in pursuit of their goals. Some argue that both groups share a strong sense of religious and national identity and a belief in the righteousness of their cause. They both have a history of resisting foreign occupation and have shown a willingness to engage in armed struggle.